Stony Island Audio.
I mean, I guess we can talk about President Biden's call with Vladimir Putin yesterday.
Okay, let's talk about it. So what's going on?
Russia has troops amassed on the border of Ukraine, and everybody's afraid that they're going to invade the Ukraine, which would not be good.
Does Ukraine have the muscle to back off a Russian invasion, Brett?
No.
They don't. They don't have the muscle. Ukraine, you don't got the power.
This will be similar to when the Russians invaded the Crimean Peninsula back in 2014.
What happened to Crimea?
Crimea?
Yeah, Crimea. Is it gone?
It's a strategic peninsula on the Black Sea. And
The Black Sea.
Yes, the Black Sea. I don't think there's any black people there, though.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple black people.
There might be.
Yeah. We're everywhere.
But the concern is that the Russians are going to invade the Ukraine. And Ukraine wants to join NATO.
All right.
If Ukraine joins NATO, that will fuck some shit up.
That's like Russia's
Russia's
trade, their oil pipeline with Germany, blah, blah, blah. You know, Putin, I like Putin. You know what I mean? Putin, there's something about old Putin.
I don't endorse that.
There's something about old Putin that I dig. You know, he's been in power forever. You can't get him out. You can't vote old Putin out.
No, you're not going to get rid of Vladimir.
He's in. He's in like, you know, Putin. Bomb. I want you to reach out to Putin's people, see if you can get him on the show. Putin, we'd love to have you on the show. Come down. I want to know why you want to invade Ukraine. I want to know the argument. And, you know, I may be with you on this. Maybe Ukraine needs to be invaded. Maybe it needs to be taken over. If it's invadable,
no.
Why not?
No, shut it down. No, we don't need to do that.
You don't want
that.
You don't want Russia to invade.
That would not be good.
Why do we care? Why do we care?
Because it impacts us economically.
It will? How?
Well, Eastern Europe is a trading partner for the rest of Europe, and
what do we get from Eastern Europe?
Oil.
Are we getting that much oil from Eastern Europe? We're getting a lot of oil from the Middle East, and then Biden just opened those reserves. He just opened up 50 million cubic barrels or something a day.
It's not good enough for the Republicans. Of course. And I think some of the Republicans like Putin more than they like
Biden.
Listen,
you know, I've been very critical of Biden, this presidency, and I got to say the last couple of things that Biden did really surprised me, and I was actually very impressed with.
Okay.
I was very impressed with. You know, last week the stock market was doing a couple back flips, front flips. It was flipping all around, and it got out of hand. And Biden, usually he comes in, he starts talking, the market goes boom, he takes it even lower. You know what I mean? But this time he came out, he let another guy talk, he let an analyst talk, and I was just like, yes. Yeah, Biden, there you go. Let somebody else talk that knows what they're doing. Market stabilized. I think we're in something like a Santa Claus rally now. So Biden, you know, and he kept Jerome Powell.
Yeah.
Biden, you kept Jerome Powell. Yeah, Biden. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because I was convinced that he was going to go the other way. Mm-hmm. I was convinced because, you know, he's from Scranton, you know?
We talked about this last time.
Biden's from Scranton. He's from Scranton. And in Scranton, they don't like people who wear shoes. When Biden was a kid, he didn't wear shoes. Like fancy people who wear shoes and socks. That's Republican stuff, you know?
Yeah.
If you're a real Democrat, you should be poor and you should be loving it. And you're living a respectfully poor life because that's what Democrats want. But anyway, Biden, good job, Biden. But Putin, back to Putin. I don't care if Putin invades the Ukraine. I already feel like the Ukraine is Russian enough. It's already Russian enough. The same people, same food, just give up, Ukraine. Give up.
So let's not start an international incident.
I want the Ukraine to give up. I want the Ukraine to give itself to Russia as a token, as a gesture to Putin out of respect. And then I can have some respect. Who's the Ukrainian president? Bomb, can you find out? I want to get him on the show. I want to get him on the show.
We're going to find out the name of the Ukrainian president because you asked.
Yeah. Because, you know, war with Russia.
Volodymyr Zelensky.
Volodymyr Zelensky. So listen, Vlody.
Zelensky.
Your name is very Russian-like. You might as well be Russian. Forget Ukraine. How big is the Ukraine compared to Russia? It's about that big, right?
Small, yes. Much smaller.
Just be Russia,
Well,
Ukraine.
it used to be a part of Russia.
Exactly.
Yes.
Go back home.
Let's
What's
not
the
do
matter with you? Go home, Ukraine. You're always welcome home. And maybe that's Pootie. Pootie, you need a new slogan.
Nothing good comes of that.
Pootie,
Nothing
Pootie.
good comes of any of this.
Listen, Pootie, if a lot of world leaders listen to the podcast, and I think Pootie's a listener. So, Pootie, if you're out there and you're listening tonight,
Wouldn't that be crazy if Vladimir Putin was just a big Dice Raw fan?
there are world leaders who definitely listen to the podcast.
There are. Oh, absolutely.
No, that's real. No, that's real. And Pootie, what I'm saying to you is, hey, listen, man, I love what you're doing. I love what you did over with Russia.
I don't like that. I don't endorse this.
I love it, all right? But here's the
Disclaimer.
thing. Maybe you got to change the approach. Maybe the approach is not an invasion, but a message to Vladimir and saying, hey, come home to Mother Russia, where you belong. We'll take care of you. Put them under the Russian arm.
That would just spark so many types of international incidents.
But if it was friendly, hey, listen, look, they keep their dollar. They could even get a Ukrainian coin. We'll do a crypto thing for them, Pootie, and keep them running. But put them under the wing. I think they should go under the wing. We're stronger together. It's the same thing I've been saying to the Bloods and Crips. We're stronger together. Ukraine.
I mean, that was
Russia.
a great South Park episode.
Come together. Ukraine, Russia, as one. Peace on earth. I mean, because that's what I'm all about, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Peace on earth, man. And I think that's what Pootie's trying to do.
I don't think that's what Pootie is trying to do.
I think Biden should back off. Yeah, I think Biden. I think you back off this one. When two brothers are fighting, you don't get in between them. You let them duke it out, and then you try to make sense of it later. I mean, you try to talk them out of it. You say, hey, listen, don't rumble, guys. You guys shouldn't fight. I don't want to see you guys rumbling.
See, it would be good if somebody said that to the U.S. and Russia, but
I definitely don't want to see the U.S. I want the U.S. and Russia to stay buddies because we already got China up our ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, China's up our ass. We're up their ass. It's like, why we got to be up Russia and China's ass? Because they're neighbors.
And they're also the, perpetual bad guys.
Oh, God.
Stony Island Audio.